So let us begin our contemplation meditation today based on the teachings of Vijnana Bhairava. So first, as always, let us try to sit straight, bring our attention within, bringing back our mind from thoughts, activities, an intention, setting up an intention. So begin with a very clear intention and start that meditation with an intention to put aside all thoughts and bring our attention within to achieve that supreme state of abiding in our own being. So the first practice which we will do can start with a little bit of deep breathing. Few deep breath, exhalation. You can also incorporate the practice of doing hamsa. As the inhalation comes, do hum mentally. And as you exhale, you can chant sa and feel that gap in between them. So take a deep breath once more, mentally chanting hum. Feel that gap as you hold the breath in Kumbhaka. And exhale with sa. Again, hold the breath in Kumbhaka and feel that spaciousness naturally without too much of exertion. So a few times of that. Now try to feel your body. Try to feel that your body is seated on the seat. Maybe feel the sensation of either your feet touching the ground or your buttocks and thighs touching the seat. Now bring to the mind a concept or a visualization that your body is made of pure energy, that Shakti. And in nature is actually very subtle. It's just like waves. Even science sometimes tells us that the whole energy or the atoms, electrons, these are all like moving energies in the body. So we have this concept of a fixed, steady body. So we slowly use this method here of working first with the Shakti, the energy, and trying to feel that all of body is mere movement of these energies. So dissolving the gross form to the subtle form. Just feel like is just like waves. You can also bring some kind of a concept or memory or imagination where you're able to see the gross melt into a liquid form, such as an ice, a block of ice melting into liquid, and that liquid further through some heating or other process can evaporate into that form of waves of water. Similarly, this gross form that is held together through our thoughts, through certain fixation of ideas, is nothing but all energy waves. Also drop that sense of that weight of the body now being seated on the chair or on the floor. Just feel that there is no weight in the body, not even supported by the chair or the earth. So just feel that there is completely weightlessness in that body. The Vijnana Bhairava Sutra tells us, Asane Shayane Stitva Niradharam Vibhavayan Swadevam Manasik Kshine Kshanat Kshina Shayo Bhavet. So while you can practice this sitting down, even when lying down, just trying to imagine and feel that the body has absolutely no weight. It is just suspended in space. So there the mind loses its samskaras, connections with that body. There's an immediate sense of lightness. And this is also good to actually see if you're feeling any kind of physical pain or anything in the body, to just feel that there's just waves of moments of energy. That gross sense of pain is connected to that gross body. So the moment you are able to stabilize in the thought of it being mere moment of energy, the pain also is just like a sensation arising and falling away. Nothing to hold on to. Bring your mind again and again to this concept, this thought first. So right now, just work with this rather than just trying to rest in awareness, which we will do later. But for now, trying to engage the energy, the thought activity of the mind into a sublime and higher kind of thought. before we move to resting in that awareness. Use not just the body. If you are feeling a little settled, you can also look around, just not look around as in everywhere, but just at one spot with open eyes and try to feel that space, the world outside is also nothing but forms of energy. These are this what we call as bricks and rooms and chairs. These are all Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 elements coming together. So all around us, all day long, we can keep such a contemplation that these are nothing but forms of 5 elements, which are even further into the essence of them called as tanmatras, the basic subtle constituent of them. So both your body and this world is not that gross that we think it to be. So it is dissolving that gross into that subtle form of waves of energies, just like a passing cloud on the sky. It has no gross form. This whole world, which we have given so much of reality to, is just like that. It's a passing cloud. Any sound you hear is nothing but that waves of energy. One wave of energy, which is the world of sense objects, clashing against another wave of energy in our ears, sense organs. Out of this arises a perceived sense of subject and object experience. A division created by 2 forms of energy which are of same essence, taking different forms and attributes. Sutra says, Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajete para. So for our body and the world of experience are made of all these constituents. And they are ultimately reduced to what we call as the tattva, that essence of essential one entity, which is not of gross form, which is of form of consciousness. So this takes different forms. At a macroscopic level, we attribute this as the Shiva tattva. And at a microscopic level, it is our own little identified body. But it is that one tattva, that one source, which manifests because of this essence of Shakti according to Vijnana Bhairava, that Paradevi. So that Shakti manifests in all these forms. There's all these waves, these energies, these movements. So when we tune into that grace of that Shakti, which the energy is naturally perceived as outgoing, diverts that Shakti within. So the outer going energy turns around for the sadhaka. And we start perceiving that inner energies, that inner movement, that Shakti going to its source, Shakti meeting Shiva, Shiva tattva. And as the energy merges into its essence of pure consciousness, Shakti culminating in that Shiva tattva, that Shiva, this essence of subject-object drops away. Its division of I meditating and the world being meditated upon will drop away. In this form, for the next few minutes, we can just try to rest in that nature of complete dissolution from gross to subtlest to that essence of our being, that consciousness. So having done the work of dissolving the world, dissolving the mind, the body, just try to feel now, without even holding on to the sense of an observer, a witness, that just this thought, that essence of everything is this pure consciousness, free from all attributes, free from even the moments of colors and forms and shapes. That one pure essence, which is even beyond thought, and yet which is essence and substratum of everything. So use this thought to abide in that space beyond the thoughts. whether the world outside or the thoughts within, they are just this expression of this one deep consciousness, that one essential reality, which seemingly is projecting outward, projecting in our mind, just like how we can sit in one place and have lots of imaginations, or lie down and have a lot of dreams, and yet nothing has ever happened. We are where we are seated or where we are lying down. Similarly, this non-dual text tells us that all these expressions and experiences are perceived through this consciousness, by this consciousness, and in this consciousness. That essential reality has never changed, has never undergone any transformation, and at all times remains essentially the same. And it is not something else we are talking about it. We are talking about our own self, our own perceived sense of beingness. That I, that keeps resonating, which we keep mistaking for this body, world, mind. Just step back into this beingness. And let go of all false ideas, false perceptions. If it helps to imagine a form of Shiva as the essence of everything, or just that sense of vast sky-like openness, you can use that to just rest in that one reality. When as we go about our day, we can keep bringing this thought of working with the energy and Shakti in a concept of clear vision and seeing through that everything we see, we taste, we hear, we touch, and that sense of our own body, the pains and the joys and everything we experience, they're all just like passing moments of energy on the basis, on the substratum of pure beingness. So this can be a 24-hour mananam. Just take the last couple of minutes to just express a sense of aspiration, a deep aspiration that in the short span of this life, I want to experience beyond this form of world and thoughts, and realize that essence of my true being and abide in that. May this dance of Prakriti, this dance of creation, never pull me outside and give me a false sense of happy and sad experiences, which are ultimately all leading to away from that true reality. Listen as I chant a closing prayer. Shivam Shantam Jagannatham Lokanugrahakarakam Shivamekapadam Nityam Shikaraya Namo Namaha Vahanam Rishabho Yasya Vasuki Kantabhushanam Vame Shaktidaram Devam Vakaraya Namo Namaha.